Hi friends, my name is Heather. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hey! Okay, so this video is gonna be a music festival camping tips and tricks video. So I am going to Eclipse Music Festival. It's in Texas. It's literally next weekend. So sorry, apologies that this video is getting out a little bit later than I anticipated, but it's okay. It's still gonna come out, and I just figured Texas Eclipse is gonna be a way different festival than I think I've ever been to. It's definitely going to be a mix of like Electric Forest and Okeechobee music wise, just because there is electronic music, but also like jam bands, like String Cheese is going to be there, like Sun Squabby. So it's going to be a mix of music and a mix of people because there's gonna be so many art installations and like speakers. Alex and Allison Gray are gonna be there. Like what? Like if you don't know who they are, look them up, like watch their TED Talks. They're psychedelic artists and they're amazing. But then also what makes this festival so special, and the reason I'm going is, well, the main reason I'm going is because it's like the solar eclipse is Monday, April 8th. If you are not going to the festival, but you're in driving distance or heck even flying distance, go to one of these areas on this map right here. Look this shit up because this is gonna be the first total solar eclipse in a while. Like I guess we had one last fall and then we had one in like 2017, right? However, we are not going to get another one until the year 2045. So y'all should go see the eclipse, even if you're not going to the festival. But then also the thing I'm most excited for at the festival though is there's going to be so many speakers. Like literally people from NASA are going to be speaking and giving, I don't know like what you want to call it, like workshops or just like a panel, I don't know. But there's going to be astronauts there. There's going to be people who work at universities who specialize in very specific topics. Like I know Paul Stamons is gonna be there. He's like the mushroom guy. He has the movie Fantastic Fungi on Netflix. It's like a documentary. I took a mycology class in grad school and like learned all about mycology and then watched that video, and it's just like, I don't know, that's just like my shit right there. Sorry, this intro is so long. So this video is more geared toward Eclipse just because I am going there next week. However, the camping tips and tricks can apply to Electric Forest, summer camp, Bonnaroo, Elements, like honestly any camping music festival. Like I've been to about 10 camping music festivals. They're literally my favorite. I love just going and being immersed. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm honestly making this video super quick. The sun is going down, so I apologize. It's going to get a little bit darker, but let's just get through this, okay? Just put this on, like, pretend it's like a little podcast, okay? First things first, important things that I have learned in the past few festivals I've been to. Like, these are really random. A phone leash. Y'all need a phone leash. So this is my bag. I use this in another bag. I just always have my phone leash here. I just keep it clipped to my bag and then I unclip this side and I have this, you put a sticker on your phone, see that? And then it has a little hook on the end and then boom, there you go. My brother was just at Beyond Wonderland and the first day he walked into security and someone stole his phone. And he was so anxious, him and his friend literally left and figured that shit out because he was like, I didn't want to go into the festival like and just not have my phone and be anxious as hell. And then I've heard people at Ultra Music Festival, they lost their phone, but I hear that about Ultra all the time. But yeah, for me, I'm a content creator, so if I lose my phone, I will die. I mean, I do have the cloud, but Eclipse, I don't know if there's gonna be that much service there, so like if my stuff doesn't back up to the cloud, and I lose my phone, like I'm shit out of luck. So y'all need your phone like hooked, like get a little crossbody bag and clip this shit to that, you know what I mean? Oh, specifically for Eclipse, and honestly I do this for other camping festivals too, but bring a journal, bring a notebook, because when you are going to go to those speakers, you're like, write that shit down, like act like you're in school, because these minds that are going to be speaking and you're going to be listening to, they are brilliant. All the STEM people are going to be there. I'm a scientist, so I'm just like tweaking over all of the STEM people. Anyway, bring a journal your feelings. It's going to be emotional. Eclipse, I think it's gonna be like Electric Forest, honestly. Shit's gonna happen, synchronicities are gonna happen, especially with the eclipse. It's gonna be spiritual. Go into the festival with intention. You got this. Saying that, two other random things that I learned recently are like have essential oils and put them on your pashmina, or if you have a fan, put the essential oils on your fan and then you just have it and you smell good. Hey guys, okay, vibe change. The sun went down and I almost stopped filming because I'm like, damn, I don't have any natural light. But then I'm like, okay, let's just like use it. Let's use what I have. But yeah, I do like the vibe now. Also, I'm eating an icy. But yeah, okay, so next random thing that I learned in the past year going to music festivals, dry cooler. So normally I would like pack, you know, some food, and we will go over that later. I'll put like all the little chapters in, so if you want to skip to a specific part, just go ahead. Dry cooler, pack a cooler, get the, I don't know what they're called, but these, like this material, I bought this off Amazon and honestly it's like way too small. It's like, I don't even know what I'm doing with this, but it like came with a box and I think like put like my things in here, but then get ice packs. So these like ice packs in this dry cooler in like a normal cooler. This is like the windshield, like car windshield sun reflector material. You could honestly just get that and like cut it to make it stay in your cooler. But my friend got two of those and she said she put one in the cooler and then these and then another one of these, so it's like double layered. And for Wakan, it kept her food cold the entire time, so I'm going to attempt to do that for Eclipse. For example, for Wakan, I had my normal cooler and I just kept trying to like put all of my food that could like drop in the melted ice. I tried to just like keep that on top of things, but then like the ice melts and I was so sad because I got this really good chicken salad and that's what I was eating for meals at the camp. Day 2, that fell into the water in my cooler that melted. Ugh! And it got all nasty and like I couldn't use it. So yeah. Dry cooler. We're gonna try out the dry cooler this time. Keep the dry things separate from the drinks. That is one thing I've learned where I'm like, damn, that is like a good thing to know. Okay, this section is kind of just like travel. So obviously it's too late for Eclipse, but for future festivals, if you have to fly to the festival, honestly, get Sun Country.
Oh my god, awkward. I meant to say Southwest.
Fly Sun Country. It may be a little bit more expensive for the ticket, but you get to check 2 bags and you get a carry-on and a personal item. For Electric Forest, I use this and it was just so nice. For like Spirit or whatever, like United, you'll have to buy the ticket, which may be cheaper. It might be like $250 round trip, but then you have to pay like $40, $60 for a checked bag. And if you have 2, like if you're bringing camping gear, it's just like fly with Southwest. You will be Gucci with Southwest. So obviously I don't really know much about Eclipse. Haven't been there. It's like a once in a lifetime thing. Not once in a lifetime, but it's just like the grounds. I haven't been to Eclipse, so I am honestly not helpful. Maybe I'll do an Eclipse review. Honestly, I'm gonna do that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be vlogging Eclipse. So subscribe to my channel if you want to see that. I am so excited to vlog. So in my previous experience with camping festivals, you camp with the people that you drive in with. So if you want to camp with a group, make sure you guys meet on the outside of the festival and then drive in together. I got group camping, which is nice, and honestly I recommend that. So I know like a lot of you guys have gotten your tickets already for Forest or Bonnaroo or whatever, but like just like for future, if you can get a group of like, I think like it depends on the festival, but like 10 to 20, 30 people. Like my group is like 17 cars strong. So we have a designated spot for our area and all of us can come in whenever we want. Some people are coming in like Friday, like I'm going in Thursday. So it's like people can come in when they want, but they can still park next to their friends, which is super nice. So yeah, I recommend group camping, but if you have GA, just meet on the outside, drive in, you'll figure it out. It'll be great. Security. Previously in the camping festivals I've gone to, security is more worried about bombs or like, you know, like gunpowder. So a lot of the security, like they've had dogs, but the dogs are usually like burnt out because there's so many people. I feel like the dog is like sniff, 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 and then he's like, okay, whatever. You know what I mean? But which is kind of scary if someone's actually bringing in like guns and shit. Like security with camping festivals has always been pretty easy for me. Like I know a lot of the times they will look into your cooler. Just make sure don't bring glass. Like it's going to be taken away if they do look in your cooler. And if you do want to bring a mirror, which I'm kind of wanting to bring one myself. But yeah, if you bring a mirror, hide it well, because otherwise it's going to be taken because it's glass. Another thing with security is I guess the security at Eclipse is going to be the same at Wakan, which is Cerberus security, and they have a really bad reputation. I heard horror stories at Wakan that the security guys, they were just like pretty much assholes. They would like raid people's camps, and if you had anything sitting out, like they might potentially steal it. So, which sucks. It's just like, bro, like you're almost have to be more cautious of security than like other people like at the festival like stealing your shit, which is so messed up. Please lock your valuables inside your car or get a tent lock. It's just like just lock your shit up, you guys. Like you don't want your stuff being stolen. Okay, let's talk about camp and what to bring. So you guys, we are probably going to be camping in a field with minimal tree coverage. Again, with Eclipse, looking at the website, it actually does look like it's more of an actual campground where there are trees, but again, I honestly don't know anything, so just looking at the pictures, it looks like potentially we could have shade, but assume you won't, okay? Assume you're gonna be in a field. I did look at the weather. As of right now, it is Wednesday, March 27th, and the weather for like next Thursday and Friday is actually like high 60s, lower 70s during the day, and then like one of the days it drops to 40. So actually like it might be like a perfect temperature for camping. 40s is a little bit too cold, but I'd rather have it be a little bit too cold than like hella hot, you know what I mean? For a festival, I just would rather bundle up than just be sweating, especially in the morning when I'm trying to sleep. But saying that, bring a canopy to cover your tent. Obviously bring a tent, bring tapestries to put on the side. You're gonna want to put it on the side, especially on like on the east side where the sun rises, so you don't burn when when you're going to bed at 8 a.m. and trying to sleep from like 8 to noon. Canopy is my number one thing. Please bring a canopy. Also bring a canopy for like a common area. A little tip: buy a canopy, buy a tent, buy your camping supplies from Walmart or wherever, use them, and then return them. I did that for Wakan. I bought a canopy for like 50 or 60 bucks, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna use this canopy. Well, I should have kept it honestly for this festival, but I'm honestly just gonna do that again. If you want to save money, just buy shit from Walmart and then return it after. I don't care what you think of that, but I think that's like a money saving tip right there, okay? So bring a lot of lights. I have battery powered little leaf string lights that I like to hang up in my tent. I also have little tiny lanterns, and people have brought like huge lanterns and also solar powered lights. Just bring lights for inside your tent and around the campsite, like common area. Yoga mat, you can bring a hammock, and I personally have a hammock stand, so I actually slept in that at Wakan because my air mattress popped, and I was like, well, I guess we're sleeping in the hammock, and honestly it was so nice. Like I just set it up and put it in our common space each night, and then when I woke up I moved it over so it like wasn't taking up that much room. But yeah, like honestly hammock sleeping is a vibe. But speaking of air mattresses, I'm so over them. I actually bought a cot and I'm so excited to use it. I like set it up. I'm gonna show you guys, okay? Okay. So this is essentially it. It like clicks into place more. So yes, here is my cot. It's honestly so comfortable. I will link this cot below, but this also came with this blanket essentially. But I'm definitely gonna bring way more blankets and pillows. That's another thing. Bring extra pillows and blankets. Especially like ask your friends if they're flying in, if they need you to bring blankets or pillows. When I flew into Chicago for Electric Forest, like one of my sister's friends like saved us. She just like provided so many pillows and blankets for us. I was so eternally grateful. But yeah, this is my little cot setup. Ooh. But yeah, it just like folds up easily like this. Ooh. But yeah, after all of my music festivals I've been to, I'm so over air mattresses. Like, I don't think I've had one festival where an air mattress lasted the entire time. Maybe like, okay, out of like the 10, maybe like 2. I don't know if I said yoga mat, but Eclipse is gonna have yoga and I'm gonna be there. Most camping festivals have yoga. I love yoga. Bringing a rug and a tarp to put down at your campsite. That's nice. Okay, these are more items, like that's just nice to have. Actually, no, bring these items. So bring zip ties, bring scissors to cut the zip ties when you're finished with them. Or you can bring clips. I know that there's like just like clips, almost like chip clips, but for like camping, you can buy those and they're reusable. Toilet paper, paper towels. I've seen some people bring plastic storage containers. That's like almost like a little dresser, so they unpack their clothes and put them in like the little mini dresser just to like unpack your stuff. Is so nice. Okay, a mirror, like I said earlier. You can bring a camping shower bag. It's nice because you can fill it with water, put it on top of your car, let the sun heat it up, and then you can just like take a shower at your campsite, and you don't have to wait in line for the showers available at the festival. I know that there's a lake at Eclipse, so maybe I'll just shower in the lake. I'm honestly so excited to go swimming in that lake if we are able to. Also, if you have a wagon, bring that. That's really nice to have. On my list, I also have Squishmallows. Okay, a little note, how to sleep is I put earplugs in, which I know that they have special sleeping earplugs. And then on top of those earplugs, I'll bring like my big headphones that are noise canceling, and I'll save like sleep sounds to my Spotify, or I have like a Calm app, but just like download a sleep noise, whether it's like crickets or like ocean waves or rain or whatever, and then play that while you sleep, and you have double ear coverage plus music. So if you end up camping closer to where the music is, that just gives you a better chance of being able to sleep. Also, sleep mask. Bring a sleep mask. But yeah, that's honestly how I've slept at festivals for so long. It's great. Okay, so things to carry with you at the festival. So when you're going into the festival, bring a hydration pack, you guys. Like, I know this is like a week out if you're seeing this now, like, and you don't have a hydration pack. Like, if you don't go to a lot of festivals, if you're just like a local Texan, like, oh, I'm gonna check this out, like, bring a hydration pack. I promise you. I have this one. This has been my handy dandy hydration pack. My friend got it for me for my birthday a few years ago. I honestly kind of want a new one, but I like have stickers on it. I hugged a clown today. Beatbox and little mushrooms and midnight gospel. But yeah, in here fits my water bladder. Carry this around, and then I also carry like my other bag around with my phone leash on it. So I'm like double bagged. So inside my hydration pack, I usually carry baby wipes or like wet wipes, disposable camera. I got one for Forrest. That was fun to have. Oh, you can bring a chill bow, which is those blow up couches. Those are really nice to have too. Other things I pack in my bag is chapstick, the little Vicks nose things. Those are really nice to have. Some glow sticks, and bring something to pass out. I know, like, again, I think there's gonna be a huge diversity of people at this festival, but I think it's gonna be so high vibrational too. It's gonna be so fun. You guys, I packed this little goodie bag of eggs. Because it's like Easter time, right? I'm gonna hand out these eggs. Okay, like inside, it's a little fluff ball. Like I normally hand these out. I'm kind of over handing out candy. Not over it. I love giving and getting candy, like the little bracelets, but I just don't have time to make it anymore. What else do I have? Oh, I have a little like puppet. But yeah, bring something to hand out. It honestly, it makes it easier to meet people and make connections. But yeah, those are just some of the things I bring with me. I also bring like this camera half the time. My phone, obviously, the phone leash again. Okay, what to wear. Obviously, wear whatever you want. Like, festival rave clothes are great, but if you want to just be more comfortable, wear that too. However, women or men, do not wear heels. Like, don't be stupid, okay? Oh my god, I was at the Houston rodeo the other day, and a girl in my group wore heels to the rodeo, and that's essentially a festival where you're like walking around the whole time, and she was miserable by the end of the night. So do not wear heels. Wear, like, honestly, like athletic shoes, or, you know, just your going out shoes. I have hiking boots I wear half the time. And then my Doc Martens. My Doc Martens are like my main festival shoe. Also, you could get barefoot shoes. I actually might order those, but it's essentially like going barefoot without having to step barefoot in a porta potty. Because trust me, you guys, I know people who go barefoot and they go barefoot in the porta potty, and it's disgusting. I'm like, I understand connecting with Mother Earth through your feet. Like, it honestly does feel so good to walk barefoot in nature, but not in the porta potty. Okay, another random tip is, like, if you're a girl or a guy and you want to get your extensions in, it's very helpful to get your extensions before you go to the festival. I know there probably will be some vendors at Eclipse that will provide hair services. However, you may have to wait in line for a really long time. That happened to me at EDC Vegas. We camped there, and I waited in the camp for 5 hours to get my hair done. I essentially missed like the daytime pool party because I was getting my hair done, and looking back, like, I'm glad I got it done, but it's just like, I wish I would have like got lit at the party instead, you know what I mean? Get your hair done before, and then you don't have to worry about it for the rest of the weekend. Okay, food section. This is like the second to last section I'm gonna talk about, and then we're gonna be done, okay? So for every camping festival, I plan to eat breakfast and then snacks at the campsite. But yeah, for every camping festival, I do plan to eat like breakfast and a snack at camp, and then go to the vendors during the day or for dinner. So if you have time, go to the grocery store beforehand, get water, get like a big jug of water or like a big thing of like individual waters. You're gonna need bottled water. Oh, also, Pedialyte. Bring a lot of Pedialyte. So some of my go-to snacks or food at the campsite is hard-boiled eggs. I'll hard-boil like a 12-pack and just eat those. Honestly, little festival tip that I always do is eat before you go to sleep. Like, eat the hard-boiled eggs before you go to sleep. I love my paninos, the little meat and cheese roll-up things. Those are good snacks. Granola bars, of course, and then usually eggs, maybe some toast, you know, maybe little breakfast tacos. You can bring a grill. Yeah, breakfast at camp honestly is such a vibe. Oh, and another thing I like to do is grab either like a Jimmy John sandwich or a Subway or like whatever kind of sandwich before the festival, and bring those in to eat for like day 1 and 2, just like for a lunch. But make sure you put like the mayo and other sauces on the side, because otherwise it's gonna get soggy. Oh, and then one of my friends just said that they made ramen. They had like a pot at one festival at like Lost Lands, I think, and she made ramen, and she's like, ramen at like 4 a.m. at a festival just hits different. So I've never brought like a pot to a festival, but I think they're bringing it, and I'm definitely gonna try out the ramen. That's gonna be my vlog, you guys. If you want to see me eat ramen at 4 in the morning at Eclipse, subscribe to my channel. Now I have to remember to do that. Okay, also don't forget plates and silverware. At Okeechobee, we didn't bring any silverware except for like one fork, and we used like the bacon as a fork to eat our eggs. It's kind of funny. But yeah, that is kind of my list. That's like my tips and tricks for you guys. If you are not in the rave or festival scene and are going to Eclipse, like, everyone's so genuinely nice, and it's so easy to meet people and make friends. PLUR is real. PLUR stands for peace, love, unity, and respect. So just be nice to people. When you're going through the crowds, say, excuse me, thank you, excuse me, thank you. Like, don't fucking push and shove people, okay? Be nice, be open to talking to people. And also, if you're in like a bad headspace, sometimes just talking to someone next to you will get you out of that bad headspace, okay? So that's another reason why I love bringing gifts, because sometimes, yeah, like if I'm in like a bad headspace, I'll just be like, okay, how do I get out of it? And be like, okay, I'm gonna go give a gift to someone. And giving something to someone and seeing someone else feel good makes you feel good. Also, explore. If you're going with a big group, don't be afraid to leave the group and go on some solo side quests. I love a good side quest. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have. Like I said before, I think camping music festivals specifically, they just bring a certain type of energy. It's almost like a vortex, okay? Every camping music festival is very spiritual for me. I just like look inward before you go to the festival, and at the start of each day, maybe set an intention and just, like I said earlier, be open to making friends, making new connections. Shit's gonna happen, you guys. If you're struggling with life right now, you are gonna get answers at your festival, whether it's Eclipse, whether it's Electric Forest, Elements, Summer Camp, Infrasound, Bonnaroo, Envision just happened, Shambhala. Anyway, you guys, I hope you guys have a great music festival. I hope my tips like help somewhat. I know some of them were kind of obvious, but whatever. Yeah, also, again, I'm going to Eclipse. I'm not gonna have a meetup or anything. Maybe I'll end up going to one of like the other meetups. I know there was like an LS Dream meetup. Maybe I'll go to that one. So if you did want to find me, I would love to meet you. Maybe I'll put out like a little short clip for that. I don't know if I'll have a meetup. If you guys want a meetup, comment below, but I probably won't have a meetup. But if a lot of people comment, maybe I will. But anyway, I'm just so excited, you guys. Yeah, I talk too much. I love you guys. I hope you have a great festival. I will see you in the Eclipse vlogs, okay? Love you. Bye.